Hi everybody. Whew. I'm feeling good. It's party day. The day when I normally squat up, and we're trying something new today. We're gonna try King of the Castle. Never played before, but I've seen it played, and I joined in a game earlier today to see how it works. I think I've got it down, but this one in particular kind of makes me a little nervous. Like, normally, like, I'm broadcasting to just a few people, and I feel like this one, people might just pile in just for this, just to play, and that's fine. But yeah, I feel like I'm standing up at a podium a lot more than usual. But, welcome. If you own... Oh, hi. Oh, Mutation Ivory joined. Awesome. Did that work? Maybe I actually have to get into the game. I think join she or join her would work. But if you are not in yet, maybe I just need to get the game started first, and then we'll hang around. Let's see. We'll be King Sugar of the Heart Dynasty. Like, I want to be they, them, but I want to be king as well. Only I could choose my monarch title. Play on Twitch. Oh, you don't need to buy the game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who said anything about buying anything? This is a completely free-to-play experience. I wouldn't, like, hop on here and just be like, go spend money. That's just bad form. Yeah. No, it's a party game. Yeah, there you go. Oh, man, if I knew that was the misconception. Whew. There you go. Alan Coder is in. And we can begin. I should have mentioned that. Alright, King of the Castle primer. How do I win? I would like to know this. So, for me to win, I need to acquire an heir, then complete my ambition to win. My first reign will likely end in disaster. Cool, cool. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Let's see. Keep an eye on the region's schemes. If they all pass their stages, they'll win the game. Be careful of the region's defiance stat. If it gets too high, the regions may rebel against you. And for the nobles winning, that's you. To win, pass all 3 stages of your scheme. Each stage requires you to get stats to a certain levels, which are affected in votes. How you vote is up to you. For your region's scheme, to stop other schemes, or for the good of the kingdom. Obviously, you want to vote for the good of the kingdom. I'm a good king. I'm King Sugar of the Heart Dynasty. Rebellions. If your defiance stat is high enough, you can rebel. This pauses your scheme and is risky, especially if you have low military. Alright. Yeah, Alan, you are in. You are in the Chiefs of the North. Okay, each season, you'll get 3 events to play. Click 1 to get started. Yeah, let's get a council introduction. Let's meet everybody. This is your monarch, the streamer's character. They'll appear in most stories, but not all. Let's see. My kingdom stats are authority, stability, and treasury. If any of them go to 0, the game ends, and then I probably die. And those are the region stats: trade, farming, military, faith, and defiance. Stats determine which events are generated. If defiance is higher than both authority and stability, the region can trigger a rebellion. This will pause their scheme and is risky if the military is low. Yeah, we covered that. And I can scroll through the list of the nobles and their wealth here in the noble list. Yep, I see the three of you. And if anybody pops in, you can still join. Follow the pinned message. !join and then your preferred pronoun. Yep, I see all three of you. Now that you're king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the desolate East, and of course the bleak march. I'll introduce to the north. Chief Alan Coder. Good luck in the days ahead, your greatness. You'll need it, dealing with us lot. Here's Count Koopa Commander. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, your majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. It's not desolate, it's just drained. And Mutation Ivory. Hail and well met, my liege. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape, With that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. Classic. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Whipping will commence. Yeah. And I think I'm going to start with the counts of the East. Okay. I'm going to the coronation. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving the orders now? Of course, Your Majesty, but to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when the nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Well, I wouldn't want that, I suppose. Give me $1.50. Yeah. I've got $1.50. If you don't stab me, I'll give you $1.50. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past a council vote. Even this. Shall we call the nobles in? Let's see. Certain choices will change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate this change here. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators, and they do not show the region affected. Voting. These are the upcoming choices your noble will vote on. Each of these may change stats in some way. Alright. So what kind of coronation should I have? A lavish parade with jugglers, fountains of wine. Invite foreign dignitaries and show off our wealth. Throw the king into the river. Or outdated traditions. There's no need for a coronation at all. And yeah. So I can do something like, I'm going to veto, say, throwing me in the river. Like, that just doesn't sound reasonable. I'm an old man. I could die. Alright. So now is the part where you vote. And Mutation's got it, right? You just type !vote and the one you want to vote for. A, B, or D. C has been blanked out. Alright, let's see. So, invite foreign dignitaries and show off our wealth. Stat changes. Okay, yeah, and down at the bottom you can see, well, you just spent all of my money. Oh my gosh. Dignitaries arrive from all corners of Celeste Oth, and it's only appropriate you show off. A trained eagle drops a ruby-encrusted crown on top of my head as you stand on a golden podium. You know, actually, that does sound legit. Like, I was gonna complain about the loss of money, but... Okay, so the North's trade went up. Trade went up for everybody. Everybody's wealth increased. And I have an extension enabled, so you should be able to see, like, your wealth and your region and stuff. So you should be able to see your big pile of money. I have no idea how much you have. I think over in, like, this side, probably above here, there's an icon you can click on, and it expands or contracts your wealth and region stuff. Only the Grand Pensionary of Kurth is not in attendance. The Republic, after all, is fundamentally opposed to the very concept of a monarchy. Well, forget them. Alright, now it looks like I have to do the path to victory. Heir and ambition. The monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful, but not necessary. Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you, or before you lose all authority and treasury stability. Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place. Oh no! To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is this: when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Oh, let's see. I'm a sweet old man. I'm a saint. The church will love you, I suspect. But will anyone else? Hey, Moosh, welcome. Oh, you don't have to say pronoun. Let's see, did you join? You did join. And it defaulted you to they, them. Yeah. When I say pronoun, I mean, you know, they, them, he, him. But welcome to the party. You're a Baron along with mutation. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall faith as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Sure, they, Arlick, and I. Okay, you guys are teaming up on... Well, yeah, that's not fair. Now the Barons have 3 people against me. Now that you've played all events, advance the game by clicking End Season. Okay. Each region will now vote for one of 3 randomly selected schemes. The schemes are made up of 3 stages with specific stat requirements. Passing all 3 scheme stages places the region's claimant on the throne, winning the game. I mean, yeah. Odor of the Alan Coder clan, eccentric northern god speaker, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, droning as if in a trance. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter King Sugar. How do we make that happen? Okay, and so now the chiefs get to vote on how you want to do this. Intimidation, Ragnarok, or Hornblower. So you could try to raise your military, raise your stability, or I guess raise my stability, or lower all faith. And to vote, it should just be exclamation vote. Hey, you got it. Okay. You're gonna bully me. Cool, cool. Alright. Alan has voted for intimidation. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. So, it's 5 already. I'm a little concerned about that. I mean, if you'd have shown up on time, you could have hopped on Chief super early. Not judging. Uland of the Mr. Moosh bloodline, notorious marcher elder, stands before a blazing hearth, roaring with arms outstretched. Moosh, you look adorable. I like the blue hair. When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne. Okay, and you get to choose between subterfuge, propaganda, or gunpowder. Gunpowder, huh? I don't like the sound of most of these. I think I like the sound of gunpowder the least. Alright, so mutation cast her vote. There you go. Gunpowder, okay. Excellent choice. It is the 4th of July after all. The Republic of Kurth has a substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Of course, a sensible king would never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the king's wrath. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Ivica of the Koopa Commander dynasty, legendary eastern bird breeder, leans delicately on a podium sighing. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Sugar wears the crown. Let's see, doppelganger, blood ritual, or possession. Okay. See what you're about, I think. Yeah, good luck finding an old man in the Middle Ages. No one lived up to 40. The counts are legit vampires. Yeah. I mean, I think they might be. It's not finding, it's crafting. Okay. The counts plan to swap the real king for a perfect doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the spy master. To advance their scheme, the counts must be the region with the lowest defiance in 2 seasons. Alright. I can review the schemes here. What handsome young claimants you have. I can adopt a law that alters how voting is run. You'll be able to adopt more once a year at the end of winter. Okay. The nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they get money. Yeah, I like it. So you vote along with me and you will be rewarded with money. Alright, we have the most barons, so we'll go down here to the dangerous roads. Hey, it's Mutation. Your Highness, the merchants in the march are complaining about bandits. The marcher roads are too dangerous to travel, even with guards. Gangs of highly organized, well-armed highwaymen will ambush merchant caravans and steal absolutely everything. Some choices have uncertain outcomes called challenges. These can either be random or based on a stat. The percentage shows the chance of success. Okay. So yeah, I've got like a 50% one on military. Let's see. I'm going to straight up veto the mercenary one. Because somebody spent all my money on my coronation. Alright, so make a few empty promises and hope it all goes away. Lowers trade, raises defiance. Send a battle-hardened regiment, that's the random military. Or offer a bounty on bandit scalps. Yeah. You're getting the hang of it. Not too complicated. Okay, so you just want to spend all my money already. I see how it's going. Ooh. And if you hopped in, you can still join by typing !join and your preferred pronoun. And it'll randomly assign you to any one of these factions. 10 gold per bandit scalp by order of the king, reads the notice posted on village notice boards across the march. Adventurers, bounty hunters, and other scumbags sharpen their swords and venture out into the wilds. The plan is a great success, with dozens of rewards given to those intrepid murderers in return for hairy trophies. Wow. The treasury is 400. A contentious sale. That sounds like that might get me money. So I'm going here. Your Greatness, this is an outrage. Count Koopa Commander is trying to steal my bear from under my nose. Koopa's trying to steal Alan's bear. That's outrageous. Koopa Commander, what do you have to say? It's not his bear. I was about to buy this beast from an adventurer in the Tethered Lands when Chief Alan Coder turned up, shouting and raving about Skirganorn. And who is Skirganorn? The northern goddess of medicine and knowledge. The bear wears her mark upon her brow, clear as day. Obviously. Yeah. Tell me more about this bear. She's a magnificent specimen. She'd be a great addition to my menagerie. I suppose this is a matter for the council. Mark my words. This bear is not brought to the north where she will belong. There will be trouble. Okay. So, nothing lowers my treasury, but there's plenty that lowers your wealth. Let's see. I vote for a bidding war. Oh, that's not my golden choice. Okay, this gets an extra vote because it's got the monarch's vote. Alright, fight for the bear. Alan wants his bear. Koopa, yeah, reasonable. I like this. Bidding war. In a furious back and forth, the nobles battle it out for ownership of the bear. Eventually, Chief Alan Coder wins out. The Tattered Lands adventurer is delighted and goes away with more money than she knows what to do with. Defiance is now loyal in the north, and Alan Coder's wealth is brought down to 0. Naturally, the Counts aren't happy to have lost their potential zoo exhibit, but there's little they can do. Defiance is now aloof. The bear turns out to be a fearsome creature with bright white fur and intent green eyes, and she's vast. Even on all fours, she stands taller than a wagon. She's transported to the north slowly and carefully, sedated by special herbs, and followed by a stream of worshipping villagers. Chief Alan Coder is delighted that Skuranorn's will has been done, and your faith can't go any lower. Fast. Alright, and now to the Honor Guard. I'll convert them yet. Now that you are king, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not? Please don't hurt me. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision. What are my options? Each region offers a selection of elite guards. The chiefs, with their most famous warrior heroes. The Counts, with Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose. And the Barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. Yeah? I have made my decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. You know what? I don't need an honor guard. Look at me. I'm sweet. Who would murder me? Nobody, that's who. Your Majesty, I must protest in the strongest possible terms. The nobles will consider this an insult to their warriors' prowess. I'll risk it. My authority is commanding. Defiance is cordial. It's aloof over here and grumbling in the east. But don't blame me when you wind up on the wrong end of an assassin's blade. Yeah? I ain't scared. I'm 9,000 years old. Like, an assassin would be just silly. Like, I was gonna die tomorrow. Alright, that's the end of this season. Buildings. Nobles can use their wealth to build on any building in the region, each of which affects a stat. This is done through an auction, where only the two most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction is open, nobles can fund with the following command. Exclamation fund AX, where X is their personal wealth. A being like your option, like A, B, C, D, E, or F. When you're ready, hit start auction to begin. So like if you did fortress, you'd get military, or you could get a theater to bring authority down, etc. You're broke. Yeah, you are. Alright, starting the auction. So yeah, if you exclamation fund A for 100, would fund building A for 100 wealth. It looks like B's winning at 250. Mr. Moosh leading the bidding. Why did you want your bear? Because it was glorious. Like, the bear was the obvious best thing to own. Oh, don't vote. Fund F. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So B and F, they're winning. Mutation holding on to that pile of money. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to outbid them. You could do it. It's a bidding war. You could have whatever you want. Okay, it's over. Like in real life. You have real money in real life? I mean, shoot. Okay, so we got a theater, authority going down and stability going down. Ugh. Let's see. I'm gonna find a spouse. That'll get my money up. Like, I need a dowry. Like, huge dowries.